Well, good morning, everyone. I feel a little bit like Zacchaeus coming off the tree when I begin my homily, because then I have to reveal a little bit of myself to you. And today we witnessed and read about the little miracle, the unexpected miracle that happened when Jesus, who was just passing by on his way to Jericho, looked up and saw Zacchaeus at the top of the tree and said to Zacchaeus, "I must come down to your house today." And Zacchaeus, of course, was totally surprised because he had experienced for so long the contempt, the hatred of the Jews, of the Israelites at that time, because he was an unjust tax collector. But because Jesus showed him not judgment and criticism, but love, his heart was changed. He was so excited at this wonderful experience of being totally loved and accepted by Jesus that he gave away much of his wealth and repaid the money he had extorted from others. Too much criticism of our children, of one another, because we are all insecure, will make us curl up to defend ourselves. But when somebody loves us with their heart, our heart and our mind soften, and we are allowed to experience our truer self, because we are not bad people, we are good people. Though, yes, we are sinners and broken people, but the love and acceptance of another brings healing to us. We may not be tax collectors, but we all need healing. We are all broken, sinful people. And love is what heals us. And love is what makes present in a concrete way something of God's love for us. It gives us new hope. It opens up new possibilities of relating with others. It brings us into the community, into the family in a way not possible up to now. And this gospel is highlighting, as in the first reading, when it talked about the mercy of God, of the initiating love and mercy of God for each one of us. God doesn't wait for us to come down from the tree, so to speak. He says, "Come down, I love you, I forgive you." It brings us into the truth of who we are, of what we can be. The best people that God has made for us. This reading is a reminder to us that God, in the person of Jesus, did not come to punish, but to save. As he said, "This day salvation has come to your house." And that's why we come to celebrate the Eucharist, to experience, to grow in awareness that salvation is available to us, because the Lord wants us to be saved. And it's not God pushing us away, but rather, unfortunately, because of fear and shame, it is we turn away from God because of our pride and false shame. But if we show love to one another, which symbolically is the human expression of God's love, then we will be enabled to open our hearts, to look at life, to relate to others in a new and life-giving way. You are the human representatives of God's mercy and love. The past is past, and the future has not come yet. Today is the only time we have, is the only time and opportunity we have to experience God's saving love. And we acknowledge this at Holy Communion when we say, Lord, I'm not worthy you should enter into my roof, but say but the word, and I shall be healed. That is our hope, our desire, our belief. And we will not be disappointed, because such is the nature of God's love for each one of us. At times it's hard to accept the love when others show it to us, because we're wondering, because of lack of trust, what are they looking for? Because human love can be a mixed bag, but it is the way we come to experience God's love. And remember that Jesus was human like us. He came and became man, a human being like us, so we could experience and know how much we are, you are loved by God. It's hard to believe. But I wonder, where do we find ourselves today? Are we down with the crowd? Are we judgmental? Are we despising others because we believe we are better than the other? But we dare not judge another, because we do not know what difficulties really that there are in their life, and that has led them to this situation. We must have something of the openness and the desire as seen in the life of Jesus today to accept the other. We don't have to agree or like what other people do. We are being called to love, to reach out. Because we might be the only opportunity by which we can come to know more deeply what it means to be loved by God. Regardless of our way of life, married, single, priest, doctor, nurse, farmer, whatever, there is only one calling: to listen to the saving love of God and to share this love, this hope with others. Then we can say we are truly followers of Jesus. I'm sure in the crowd that were there following Jesus, they had many reasons for being there. They did not always know who Jesus was, but he was a kind of a miracles worker. So, exciting news. Let's go and see what will happen next. Zacchaeus himself, we're told, climbed a tree because otherwise he wouldn't see this man whom he had heard about. You and I have mixed emotions and feelings and reasons for doing things. Life really is a journey of purification. When we seek to become one with Christ in his way of thinking, of hoping and loving. And in this way, we will grow into the gift of salvation, that today the salvation of the Lord has come to your heart, has come to the house of your heart, be it as an individual, a family, or whatever. If you have been lucky, and I'm sure you have been, those occasions when you really felt the love of another, you were energized, you felt greater than how you felt usually. And this is what happens when we let the love of God to seep into our hearts. Certainly, the love of God that I experienced in earlier years has led me to come here. Not, some people would say, aren't you great to be leaving your country? But what choice I have? Because my desire, the love of God for me that I experienced, has led me to this day, has led me to be with you this morning and to enjoy your companionship. And surely that's what's being offered to us, the possibility of enjoying an honest-to-God friendship and love with one another. We are one family, the family of God, with Jesus as head of the family, so to speak. We don't know what the future waits for us, except God's mercy and love is there. But we don't have to worry about the future as long as we remember that the Lord is saying to us, come down, come out, reveal yourself from those hidden places of shame and fear and hatred within yourself, and realize that the sunshine is shining again. That's what I really like about this cathedral in the morning. The sun is coming in over the organ loft, and it lifts my spirits. And that's what the Lord has come to be with us this morning at Mass, to lift our spirits. Amen.